Oh, we on. Hey, what's going on, party people? Now, if this is your first time here, welcome. It's definitely a pleasure having you in. I go by the name of L'Esprit. I am a spiritual healer. And technically, as a spiritual healer, what I do is that I assist other people in becoming in alignment with who they are. And it's pretty much understanding the complexity of your anatomy, pretty much. When you understand your soul, your body, your spirit, your mind, your consciousness, how all of that works, your emotional patterns, your blockages, to truly become in alignment with you, it's important for you to understand you. So it's self knowledge, knowing yourself. That's why it's so important in this journey. And as a spiritual healer, I help you, to get to know who you are. Now, if you're coming back, you already know what this is. Get a plate. It's always a holy communion every time we get together. We're always going to break some bread. You know what I'm saying? We're going to sip what we sip, baby. It's a feast. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Let's get, you know what I'm saying? Let's all get together. So now, on Wednesdays, as I guess I've been doing for the past, month or a couple months or so, technically I have dedicated this day to talk about the union and of the masculine and the feminine energy, how they come together, right? And how it's also being manifested in the world that we're living in. Because keep in mind, this reality is not what it looks like. That's why the journey, what you're going through here, your humanity is actually the battlefield for your spirituality. That's where you get to materialize who you truly are. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why your humanity can never be against you. Even if it wanted to. Now you are against yourself. That's where the illusion comes in. That's why it doesn't matter what you see if you're not looking at it from the right perspective. It's like you lost before you even start playing the game, baby. Come on, bad players, my players. I don't want you to lose. Not that way. You know what I'm saying, how do you lose without even starting playing the game yet? That's crazy. Because you're looking at it wrong. Now your whole thesis, your whole understanding is out of balance. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, so technically that's what we do on Wednesdays. You know what I'm saying? Happy Hump Day. It's only gonna go downhill from here, baby. Let's get down. Let's get down. So technically, when I talk about the masculine and the feminine energy, we're talking about the yin and yang. We're talking about it could be male and female because we are all embodied by those sexes. And pretty much, this is also the essence of what I'm going to be talking about tonight, which is technically for you to come out the closet, understanding your true sex essence. And if you understand that, pretty much that's what the whole sexual healing thing is all about. But we're going to get to it step by step, right? So now we understand in the men, we have both genders, right? But we have one that is predominant. Then we also have the other one in us. That's why for me, I love the symbol. If you ever seen the yin and the yang symbol, it's perfect. The dark part is actually the masculine energy. Now, within the masculine energy, I also have my femininity in me, meaning I have feelings. I could be emotional. Yes, I can cry. I can also nurture. All of that is also in me, but it's not the core, right? And on the flip side of it, the feminine energy, she also has her masculinity in her. And so far, we are witnessing how this shit is being activated. Like a perfect representation of that would be Oprah. She's operating and have activated her masculine energy, and she's operating off of that. That's why she's career driven. You know what I'm saying? That's the masculine energy. You seeking freedom. You're seeking a purpose. This bitch is living her life based on a purpose. She doesn't have a passion. Do you see what I'm saying? And she has to create that masculine shell around her. Can you imagine her having kids? That would make her too soft. If this bitch Oprah were to have kids, think about it. She can't have kids. That's the whole purpose behind it. Of that image that she's projecting. And if there's kids in it, she no longer would be that, feminine masculine. Because just like I was saying, God forbid at this point, she would have to nurture those kids. Maybe her show would have to slow down a little bit. Now she's spending a little more time with the kids. Some of that feminine stuff. No. Those kids would have to be in daycare. What are we doing here? So you know what? It's best not to have them. So I'm saying this to say, I think I'm jumping way ahead here, but I guess, hey, it is what it is. So when you truly understand the underlying, or the mystery of the feminine movement, it's really like being envious of the feminine energy, or it's a misunderstanding of the feminine energy, because what they're truly protecting or looking for are those masculine shells or respect. It's like, I know I got a pussy, but I can do the same thing that dick niggas do. I could pee. Let me stand up and pee. So you technically like, yo, niggas. Yeah, we go pee. Some of us gotta stand up, so some of us gotta sit down, baby. Either way, we're still peeing, right? But if you want to stand up and pee while you should be sitting down and pee, you know what I'm saying? You're playing yourself. So that's the level of toxicity that now we are seeing in what they call in the feminine energy, and now they label it being a feminist, which has nothing. It's like, no, because you're not projecting any, or you're not acknowledging any. It's like women don't even talk about how important it is to nurture. Those should be the topics. This is how important it is, like in you being in the house. You build a home. Fuck what you heard. Everything starts from the home, nigga. The fuck? Do you see what I'm saying? You're not really acknowledging your beauty. Instead, what you're doing is you are minimizing your own skills, your own gifts for something else. That's operating on your masculinity. I guess I was saying all of that to say, because I was talking about the symbol of the yin and the yang, and how for you have to understand, like, everybody, that's why you got to come out the closet. Now, in fact, this is you need to understand about the masculine energy. When we talk about your sex essence, are you more masculine or are you more feminine? We're talking about the core of you, the genders. Because the biggest thing, like I always say, that a gay relationship is actually teaching us is that they have the same sex, but for them to maintain that sexual attraction, they have to create or activate One have to be more feminine, the other one has to be more masculine. For the lesbian, the same shit. And guess what? Even in what you're calling a normal relationship, you gotta have it too, niggas. That's what they telling you. Or if your mom were to tell you, you know what, you gotta make sure you do the same thing you guys used to do before. Meaning still looking sexy for him. They telling you you gotta keep up on your femininity here. Because the true balance between the masculine energy and the feminine energy is the feminine being feminine and the masculine being masculine. So you can't get rid of gender roles. But once you understand the essence, your essence, it allows you to understand your life better and to express yourself better. That's why they always say for most men, you know, you got to follow your purpose. Find your purpose. And for the feminine energy, she's going to find her passion. Now, at the end of the day, it's the same thing, but we're saying it differently. That's why it is the same side of the same coin. And the masculine and the feminine always goes hand in hand. I'm seeking freedom. She's seeking love. But guess what? Freedom gives me love. And love is also a form of freedom. You know what I'm saying? Either way, I'm showing the openness. The Lord is open itself up. That's why I'm telling niggas, you got to stay open, baby. You got to learn how to love with a broken heart. Transcending your pain or transmuting your pain or healing your pain, acknowledging them. And that's how you're in control of them. They're not in control of you. So now at this point, your pain, you could still be in love and be open even though you may have a broken heart. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. So now, when your mom tells you, you know what, you got to wear something sexy, if you've seen your marriage counselor, they would always encourage those little things, right? And your mom, you know what I'm saying, you make sure he eats. But all of that, what they're truly doing is reminding you, or the underlying message here is that maintain your femininity. Still get your lingerie, motherfucker. Because the feminine energy expresses herself through passion, through love, your feelings, love. You're approaching life with love. Do you see what I'm saying? But for the masculine energy, it seeks the competition, the direction. It's looking for freedom. But that's how, he expresses his love. Meaning that's how, the masculine opens up. That's why a man with a purpose, a man who knows his purpose, is a powerful motherfucker. This nigga's standing in his square. You know what I'm saying? With your spear in your hand, nigga. You on some Shaka Zulu shit. You feel me? That's the masculine energy. So now when I was referring to using Oprah, even the image that she's projecting, because, if you're truly looking to see what's behind the whole feminine movement, it's really toxicity. It's pain. Whenever you see the feminine energy neglecting her own energy, now seeking for a masculine shell, is that is being done out of fear. That's why you will never be able to truly be in love if you don't surrender. If you don't, you know what I'm saying? You got to overcome your fears. And you shouldn't be in a relationship that you're not in love anyway. You're wasting your time, man. Why are you doing this to yourself? Why are you wasting your time? For dick and pussy? Perhaps. But understanding your sex essence allows you to be yourself. And you being in touch with the person that you are too. Do you see what I'm saying? For us, masculine energy, we always wanted to, it was, we were seeking for different levels, man. We play games, we're seeking for that excitement, that challenge. That's why we play games, man. All of our games, soccer game, football, whatever the fuck, games, you just created out of that competition factor. You're seeking for freedom in it, man. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. Find your purpose. That's fine. You ain't doing nothing wrong, baby. You're getting in touch with the gender that you are animated by, mostly, if your sex essence is masculinity. And if it's femininity, then, it's going to be your feelings now. You're going to be very emotional. That is still your truth. Maintain your fucking emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, you just got to be in touch with it. Unapologetically. Don't try to tame your shit. Nah, go crazy, nigga. That's what you do. Go crazy. But in the mix of that craziness, of course, you'll know how to go even crazier. Because then you're going to learn, hey, listen, man. That's why they tell you, like, the hardest motherfucker's the quiet one. Then you're going to learn as you become a mature feminine, then you're still going to have that rage, but you're going to know how to maneuver that shit better. That's what I call a mature feminine. But controlling it doesn't mean you're not expressing yourself. You choose your battle wisely now. Do you see what I'm saying? I could still give it to a nigga, but you're not worth it, though. Do you see what I'm saying? You're not worth it. You got to give me something more. You got to give me more. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, for you to get me in that space, you got to give me a whole lot more. And I'm not feeling you, man. It's like, nigga, I'm not feeling you, dog. I'm not feeling you. You know what I'm saying? I'll be cold with this motherfuckers, man. Well, I'm not feeling them. What you want me to do? You know what I mean? But I'm saying all of that to say, too, though. Once you start looking at pretty much our interaction, and that's why I talked about, you guys got to check out the Patreon, become a Patreon member. Check out, I had the Humanity is Your Spirituality. And in so many words, even by me talking about the masculine and the feminine energy, we are seeing it in front of us. But the problem is, we're not looking at it as, we're looking at it sideways. For instance, in every gay couple that shows you, they show you gender here. They got the same sex. It doesn't matter. To have a sexual union, you got to have the masculine and the feminine energy. And guess what? Even in a straight fucking relationship, too. That's where I was going when I was telling you, your mom now will tell you, you know what I'm saying? Always make sure you wear your little sexy shit. That's how you got them, right? So when you were being sexy, the feminine energy, it's all about shyness, your elegance. That's why it shows in your beauty. The feminine energy, you gotta, you know what I'm saying? You gotta be beautiful. You gotta get your nails done. What are you doing, bitch? Go get your fucking nails done. Walking around here not having no nails done. That's the feminine energy. The radiance, the shyness. You are the light of the world, baby. You are. And that's how you shine. That's how you do your shit. So now think about it. Now, if you are feminine energy, now you build a masculine shell around you, so therefore you're not gonna shine as much. Think about it. Now, let's just say you become a fucking scientist. Now, I'm not saying if you're a bitch you shouldn't be a scientist. That's not what I'm saying. But what kind of men will be talking to you though? I bet you if you put some lipstick on and a little sexy dress, I'm just saying, you'll see a lot of difference. You know what I'm saying? Girl, you going out, put some lipstick on. You'll see the difference. As the feminine energy, that's how you express yourself. You know what I'm saying? Because you are that light, that radiance. And I don't want to be speaking for y'all motherfuckers. I mean, that's where y'all bitches got to start talking for yourself, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck would these niggas trying to be niggas? I don't know what y'all doing out there. Y'all gonna have to talk your shit. I love it too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I love when a bitch is talking her shit. I got a couple shout outs. You know who you are. Keep talking your shit, baby. You keep talking your shit. You hear me? I love it. I love it. Come on, man. When you hear like a lady like buying out below, like, that's my bitch. When that bitch is talking, I showed up. Give it to me, baby. Look at you, ma. Yeah, do your shit. Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Shahrazad Ali, another bad motherfucker. Talk your shit. Lucid dreaming. Talk your shit. You know what I'm saying? Talk your shit. All y'all bitches, talk y'all shit. I love it. You know what I'm saying? You know, but that has to represent that feminine energy, not to do it in a masculine way or seeking for, I don't know. That's how you stay in your power. That's how you maintain your radiance. And you know it too. You know it too. Bitches, y'all fucking know that shit. I remember, I was working at this job, right? Because, you know, on the flip side of this, like, I do accounting work, right? So I was working at this job. The bitch, like, on the first day, we were doing training together. The bitch didn't look good at all. The next day, motherfucker came back, the lipstick on, everything on. Hey. She was single. Do you see what I'm saying? And nothing wrong. I'm trying to show you, you know, the feminine energy. This is how you are the light of the world, baby. So when you take that away from yourself, you try to be like a nigga, like, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? Time out, bitch. You in time out. You're falling short. What are you doing? But the foundation of that shit is hurt. From the very beginning, when they notice, especially if they feel like their mother was too soft. Generally speaking, that's their motivation. My mom was too soft. They're not saying it like that. Or maybe their dad was too strong. And the same shit happens too, like with the guy sometimes. When you disagree with your dad, you know, you tend to become more feminine now instead of maintaining your masculinity. And vice versa. And that's where we get to build this fucking masculine shell. And some men too, they created a feminine shell around them. Can't even imagine, like, if you grow up, I'll give you a perfect example, with a dad that doesn't allow you to talk. Hey, nigga, this is my house. Like, you go by my rules up in this motherfucker. You always going to disagree as a man if he's approaching you that way. Because now he's forcing you to get into your feminine side. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because now you don't want to have issues with your dad. Now you're just going to go with the flow. So in other words, you know what I'm saying? Like, you would have to bow down. You know what I'm saying? You have to somehow reducing yourself. That's why, you know what I'm saying, a true man does, you can't do it that way, baby. Being the man of the house, you don't act that way. Please act right. You know what I'm saying? Because my man right here, you're giving out the, you know what I'm saying, like the false message. But that also has to do with the way he's looking at it too. So, and I'm helping you to see it in a better way, but I'm also showing you where and how a lot of masculine gets to create a feminine shell. Then at that point, now you're becoming against your dad. Now you want to protect women because you don't want to act the way he was acting. So you have created that feminine shell around you. Now you quote unquote, not really though, you bullshitting, but because of your fear, you're protecting women. And you be the motherfucker who fuck them on the side, do all kind of shit. Because you have not fully addressed the true issue. And that's eventually that's what you have. The relationship that you have now is just two toxic people coming together and creating more toxicities. In other words, two motherfuckers who don't love each other to begin with. And obviously, if you don't love each other, man, like, there's nothing good that's going to come out of it. But for you to learn to get the fuck out of there and find somebody you fucking love. Otherwise, you know what I'm saying? You know, you just absent, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You forgot to take attendance, baby. You know what I'm saying? You forgot to take attendance. So, but that's also showing how important it is to understand, you know, your mental conditioning. Because all of those different energies and, you know, patterns that are being created, that you are surrounded by, that are contributing to the person that you are, that's why you have to become conscious of all of those different aspects of you. And that's what self-mastery pretty much is all about. But you got to understand how, first of all, the science of ignorance, which is you got to get into the darkness to find the light. But by you getting into the darkness is understanding those patterns, how they interact with one another. You know, now that, you know, you as a masculine energy, now your dad is forcing you to tap into your feminine energy. Now you can't be the man around him because he's the man. So that's fucking you up. That's why every man knows for you to be the man, you got to be like, fuck your father. You understand what I'm saying? Not like you don't fuck with him, but fuck him. You got to become your own man, baby. You got to put on your own weight. Oh, yeah, we appreciate Dad. We love you, in fact, nigga. But I stand on my feet, nigga. And, of course, you know what I'm saying, that's where the ancestors come in. That's where, you know, he definitely contributed to it, though. I ain't taking all the credit. But I'm just, you know, I got to talk my shit. Because at the end of the day, I got to put on my own weight. And my little man, too, I got to let him know. You hear me? Ethan. Stop playing, handsome. You're going to have to put in your own work, baby. But don't worry, I got you. I'm going to show you the path, nigga. But you're going to have to walk it, nigga. That's just the way it is, baby. You're gonna have to put on. But now you know it's possible because you know Daddy done did it. Our ancestors done did it. I know it's possible because all them niggas did it. They did it for me. They did it for me, man. Mm-hmm. Tahuti, man. This nigga did it for me. You know what I'm saying? All the fucking ancestors, man. I thank you niggas for dying for me. And I'm accepting you niggas right now. That's how I know. But you definitely got to put the work in. But anyway, what I was actually referring to is you understanding how they correlate. That's why, you know, you just growing up alone. That's a lot, bro. That's a lot. The way we are being raised, our conditioning. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, that's why a lot of people are still in the closet. Because now if I were to ask you what's your sex essence, you wouldn't even know. In other words, a lot of people don't know what their purpose is. When you don't know your purpose, you don't know what kind of sex you is, baby. Come out the closet. I told you motherfuckers, I came out the closet, nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't put a lamp underneath the table. Oh, you're going to have to dance, baby. Sooner or later, you got to come out. Come on, well, what we doing? Oh, man, if you're going to show up, you got to show. You might as well show out, nigga. Because you know you got to show up. Do you see what I'm saying? I got to be in my best behaviors. You know what I'm saying, motherfucker? I got to be in my best behavior. Shit, nigga, I'm wild. But check this out, though. It's all connected. It's all connected. Right? So where the fuck was I going with this shit? So, in so many words, it's like not only just... You know, it's pretty much... This is a display of self-mastery, man. In so many levels, if you understand it. How your emotions work, you know, and how, you know, if your sex essence is masculine, then you got to find your purpose. Your purpose means everything to you. Now, if you're approaching life more in a feminine energy, you're approaching life now with your passion. The things that you love. You just love love. You don't see the purpose in certain things. You see the love in it. Now, I see the purpose. The way I look at the purpose, that's how I get to see my love in it. Do you see what I'm saying? So that's why us coming in contact is very important. The communication. We communicate. That's why that little dot, you got to use your emotions. But as you're maintaining your masculinity. And vice versa. Like, you know, you have to listen to her, but truly listen to her. Not listening to her with a logical perspective, but you got to listen to her with a feminine, with a more open or, you know, perspective. You know, and I talk about this all the time. The feminine energy do not lie. Like, you could talk to your bitch, let's just say, right now. Say, babe, we're going to the movie theaters, right? And literally 30 seconds later, babe, we're going to the movie theater. Nah, we're not going anywhere. She's not lying to you. Now, logically, you'd be like, well, you just said this 2 minutes. Like, doesn't matter for her. She goes with the flow. And she's truthful in each situation. Like in 1 minute, yeah, I felt like I was hot. 30 seconds, nigga. Well, nigga, I feel like I'm cold. It's just, you can't. There's no there's no criticism here. That's just the way they operate. No, that doesn't mean they're not intelligent. That doesn't mean they stupid. Far from it. Far, 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 far from it. Believe me. Believe me. Do you see what I'm saying? So once you understand that, it allows you, once you understand your sex essence, which goes beyond, we're talking about gender here. This is beyond dick and pussy. Because even in a straight relationship, you have to activate that masculinity and the feminine energy. That's why they tell you, like I was telling you, without being fucking redundant, a baby girl, just make sure, you know what I'm saying, you, once in a while, you wear those lingeries, baby. Please your man. Same thing you used to do, keep doing that. It doesn't have to be the same exact thing, but what we're truly talking about here is activating, constantly stay in your feminine energy. That's essentially, that's exactly what they're telling you. And the minute that depolarized, that it is not there anymore, that's it. That's the end of the fucking relationship. That's why, to a certain level, your man cannot be your friend, and you know what I'm saying. If you need a friend, get a friend, nigga. Make sure your man stay your man, and vice versa too. I mean, I hope you get the point. Not, don't be brutal with the shit. Like, find a middle point, nigga. You know what I'm saying? As long as you know how to activate it and maintain that balance, you're gonna have a healthy relationship. That's what they telling you. Like, that's why motherfuckers would tell you who's been married for a long time. My wife and I would still go out and dates. Well, motherfucker, you got to. If not, you're gonna get bored. Depolarize. Once you depolarize, then this nigga just become like another nigga. Then now, guess what you gonna do? The little young thing. Why? Because she's radiating. Her nails is done. She's out there. Not out there, not for the streets, but out there like being herself, being in her femininity, wearing those sexy things. Why? Like, not necessarily when women do that shit, they don't necessarily do it for you, motherfucker. Now, if they like you, they want you to appreciate it. They want you to appreciate it. You know what I'm saying? But it's in them. Nigga, I watch my daughter, like, she was probably 3 or 4, like, already looking in the mirror, like, come on. 3 motherfuckers. That's you. That's them. You know what I'm saying? The feminine energy is that beauty, baby. Keep shining, bitches. Y'all keep looking good out there, alright? Keep a smile on my face. Fuck you up. I'll fuck you up, bitch. Nah, man, you gotta stay in your power, baby. What are you doing? You know? And that's technically what I guess our ancestors knew. But due to our, if I'm taking that same example, like I'll give you a perfect example, like shit, let's go back to that Oprah shit. You know what I'm saying? It's the minute that bitch were to have kids, man. Oh, I mean, she can't now. We all know that, but you know what I'm saying. I'm just saying hypothetically, and especially at the height of her career, like that shit would not happen. It doesn't even make sense. Adoption, yeah, of course. Responsibility is not the same. The nurturing is not the same. The sensitivity is not the same. So to maintain that type of, you know what I'm saying, the masculine shell, the act, you know. But you could clearly see some sort of disagreement between maybe the grandmother or a lack of understanding. And that's what I noticed. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, shit, I see it even in my own family. You know what I'm saying? Like some of my cousins who would see certain things, how their mom was, now who's becoming more career driven just because of that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen other ones too, because the feminine energy, you know, you could be feminine, but we're talking about your essence. Like a masculine energy could be a little more on the feminine side. Do you see what I'm saying? And vice versa. You know, like just like in your feminine, there's so many different feminine energy. You know, you have your intellectual, your scholar, your scientist women, you have all that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? You have women like, you know what I'm saying, like their main thing is logic. Those are your scholars, your book savvies. And guess what? It will also reflect in their attitude too. Do you see what I'm saying? They wouldn't be too flashy. They wouldn't be too sexy. They may be cute, but not as much as, let's just say, you know what I'm saying? It's your core. As the feminine, nigga, you already know. That's why the niggas will tell you, nigga, just put a couple lips, put some lipstick on, bitch, and see the difference. Then now you may say, okay, men don't look at intelligence. Nah, that's not it, baby. You falling short, baby. Or men are intimidated. That's the line. By a strong will, by an alpha female. Like, what? No, you're just not attractive. That's all it is. Just like a gay friend to you, you would almost get undressed in front of that motherfucker, because you didn't even count him in. It's like you know what I'm saying? Like y'all vibe on a whole different level. You know what I'm saying? But let that shit be me in this room. You wouldn't do that shit though, would you? You just wouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Well, it's the same thing. Like just like the way I would look at a tomboy. Yeah, all right. Game, nigga, you know what I'm saying? Game on. You know what I'm saying? It's game, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Shit, let's go. You know, what you doing? I'm saying, let's get a couple beers, nigga. Let's do some nigga shit. You know what I mean? That's it. So I'm saying all of that to say, when you start looking at the genders around you, how they interact, now you start looking at this reality on a whole different level. But for you to even do that, that's why it's not about what you see, but it's how are you looking at it. And I'm trying to get you guys to look at it from a balanced perspective, which is the foundation of African spirituality, which is Ma'at, harmony, the union of mind and matter, not separation, the invisible and the visible, how they interact. You know what I'm saying? Like, you could be in this, like, yo, my son, this nigga got this picture. That shit, to me, it's like once in a lifetime, baby. The look he had in that picture, the smile, the way he did it, it's like, that's what you're saying. Oh, that's so cute. That moment, that's that lasting moment. And every time you look at that picture, you're going to get that same feel. But it's being taken in the finite. That's when you go beyond, like you get to see the spirit materializing itself around you. That's how you get in touch with the fucking ancestors. That's how you know they walking in your bloodline. Now you becoming in connection with them. It's being materialized. The type of spirituality that a lot of people are talking about is just to spiritualize, meaning it's just in the birds. It's like it's just nice concept. You sound good, but it has to be made flesh. That's how the gods are walking amongst men. Come on now, people. I know that shit could be dramatic, but I love it though. That's the whole occult language too, man. That's just beautiful. That's just beautiful, man. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. Always was, always will, and always will be. That's the power of the words. You know what I'm saying? That's your mantras too. Once you it's all connected. All different layers, but it's all connected. So now the masculine and the feminine energy, it's all around us. Thus, when you get into what is that? Buddhism. Then when you see all of those like orgies and shit, that's what this shit's showing you. It's all around you. It's within same sex, opposite sex, whatever the fuck. The masculine and feminine energy is all around us. The union of your emotions and your intellect, they gotta come together. That's the true secret of sexual healing. Sexual healing has to do with you identifying the essence of your sex essence. Then now you could fully become yourself. Unapologetically. If you came here you gotta find out what your purpose is, nigga, go after that shit. Because this shit's gonna take you on a whole different level. I could tell you just by me beginning in my path, trying to get to know myself, it turns me in a whole fucking, like, I'm looking at myself. It's like, baby, I love how you're looking. I see the work. I see the transformation within myself. Come on, man. Shit. The word's been made flesh. The mute are now speaking. Come on, man. The deaf are now hearing. That's the type of activation that has to take place. Then that's what you understand. True spirituality is materiality. You got to materialize that shit. That's why you have your wise men. Come on, man. You got to dance with me, baby. So all of that is taking place. It's all about how you're looking at it. Now, of course, if you're not looking at it in the right way, or maybe your consciousness is not at a certain space, then you're looking at the act. Or you may even criticize. Like at this point for me, I don't give a fuck. But I see the interaction between the masculine energy and the feminine energy all around me. And that's true. That's the true essence of truly finding like your spiritual, like when you find a nigga. Listen, a powerful union, it's a top-notch nigga with a top-notch bitch. Not that there are, I mean, shit, I'm trying to say, like, not physically per se, not like, no, like, when you know who you are, she knows who she is. That shit is powerful, my nigga. Everything makes sense. So Yeah, I was actually on some bullshit with this one. But to get back to what I was talking about, referring to that type of interaction that's taking place in front of us, as you looking at it in this lens, then you've seen that your spirituality, your humanity is actually your spirituality. But most importantly, you are now seeing, the energy that you are surrounded by, the community, the influence, marketing, all of that, all of these things that are being done in so many different ways, layers. Then that's why you will learn how to open yourself up. Meaning, it's being now displaying through your talent, to your purpose, your passion. And when you embrace your femininity, especially as a female, like, you are radiant. You are the light of the world, baby. Do you see what I'm saying? And but you guys gonna have to come out and talk y'all shit. I ain't talking no shit for you motherfuckers. But I'll give you the credit though. You know what I'm saying? And besides, it's best. I mean, it's a turn on for me actually too. I gotta say, when I see a sister, who's doing the shit, talking that shit. You feel me? I love it. You know. So now, it's important for you, because by you getting to your sex, the essence, it's really you being yourself, embracing yourself, and there's just nothing like it. That's the purpose of us being here. That's self-fulfillment. That's how you transcend. That is your transcendence. In fact, that is your transition. Do you see what I'm saying? That's when you become in the world, but not of the world. I get it. I can shit. I can flow. Like, you tell me what side I look better on. Same shit. You know what I'm saying? But these are all different layers, different aspect of looking at the same thing. So pretty much you have to come out of the closet, man. Unguard your sexuality. Because true sexuality has nothing to do with this physical act, but in the essence of your spirit and how it's being expressed. Thus, your sexual healing comes out of that self-expression. That comes with the acceptance, and you're blossoming from there. That self-expression, that freedom, and for bitches, that's their love. But at the end of the day, it's the way it's being reflected. So we're talking about the same side of the same. I mean, two different side of the same, two sides of the same coin. Hells tells. That's how they won, and in that center, they draw that shit, and it's all around you. So now, shit. Now music, it's another form of sexual healing too, because it is unlocking certain portals in you. That's how a song can make you dance. Oh, that's my shit. You know what I'm saying? Or some shit can make you, sit down and meditating, thinking and all that shit. And niggas shit, you know how niggas shit gets down. You know what I'm saying? And that's how, like, when I tell niggas, you know what I'm saying, I'm Haitian, I cannot get no nigger than that, no niggery than that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, these niggas, they got all kinds of nigga shit. Them niggas were niggas, you hear me? You know what I'm saying? From the marching band, from like the culture itself, it's just the complexity of that alone is crazy. There's hip hop, there's compa in it, there's everything. These niggas are not fucking around at all. Hmm. So I know. Ask me how I know, nigga. Don't get no nigga than that. You know what I'm saying? That's what niggas do. How do you want it, man? Like, that's the one thing I love about down here, too, man, in the fucking Georgia area. You know what I'm saying? Every weekend, man, niggas just do what niggas do. You know what I'm saying? Niggas would pull up with their fucking pickups and shit. Niggas are cooking like at a certain station, gas station and shit. You know what I'm saying? That's straight up, that's some nigga vibe to me. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, nigga, y'all gotta give me more. That's what these niggas are calling some nigga shit. Y'all niggas gotta give me more. I got a whole bunch of that nigga shit for you, baby. You know what I mean? The swag, everything. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Nigga. I love niggas. You hear me? I love my niggas, man. Niggas. I love y'all. all kind of niggas. All my niggas. I fuck with all y'all niggas. But anyway, um, yeah, man, it's just that beauty. You know what I'm saying? That, you know, that thing that we do. You feel me? And how we do it. You know what I'm saying? But wow. But you know, it's important, man. Like when you're seeing the constant activation or relationship between the masculine and the feminine energy. You know, to have a successful one, to maintain a successful sexual, even to have the sexual spark too. You know what I'm saying? There's got to be a little bit of sexiness in it. Guess what? The radiance. You know what I'm saying? That little lingerie, like, I see it. So you ain't doing nothing wrong. You are just playing excited. Listen, once you become the master, can you imagine now if you understand what I'm saying, you bitch, yeah, I'm talking to you, man, and you worth it. Come on, nigga. You gonna love it. But you gotta worth it though. You gotta worth it. You gotta pay your dues, baby girl. Come on now. You gotta pay your dues. You know, there are laws in this fucking universe, niggas. There are fucking laws, okay? Now, you know, like when they tell you you can't run a water mill by adding water to it. You can't make money chasing money. Those are laws. Those are the laws of us. Those are the universal laws. Those are the codes. You gotta know them. And no business just make money just to make money, nigga. Yes, the purpose is to make money, but you can't make money just making money. Like, no, you gotta give something. What are you fucking producing? What are you giving to the people? Right? Jay-Z, all them niggas, talented ass motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Kanye, like, these niggas, it's not like they give us fucked up music and they become billionaires. Nah, nigga. Niggas are geniuses. You hear me? But all them niggas are geniuses. They are great at what the fuck they do. They bastard it. Isn't that the word, what the word MC is? Master ceremony? The nigga mastered the scene with the rhyme, the way he was rocking and everything. I saw y'all. I see y'all niggas. Okay, play. I see. I see. What you think I'm doing over here? You know what I'm saying? I see you, baby. I see you. Listen, you ain't doing nothing wrong, baby. You keep doing what you're doing. Mm-hmm. It's needed. So that's what this whole shit is all about, man. You got to become conscious down here, man. Your consciousness is your survival kit. You know, that's why you got to go in for you to be able to see externally. That's another law. You know what I'm saying? If you want to see more of what's going on outside, man, don't keep staring out there, baby. You're not going to see it that way. You know what I'm saying? That's why you got to unplug, meditate, relax, just for you to get a better consciousness of it. Meaning now you get to see it better. But for you to see the outside, you got to have a strong inner vision. Oh, I'm moving with goggles over here, man. With my night vision out here. Shit, nigga. I walk in the darkness, you know? So now, those are laws. The 7 Hermetic principles are fucking laws, man. That your niggas gotta know. That's your Bible. Because if you're gonna play the game, you gotta know the rules, baby. Are you a true player? What are you doing? And even this is a masculine energy shit. That's why all those games, we created all those games. Those are men shit. Seeking for freedom, we express ourselves that way. I don't want to watch no fucking soap opera for you, nigga. Nah. I'm going to sit my purpose, bitch. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, this is not to... Now, a lot of people sometimes, they don't understand that part of it. This is not about neglecting or suppressing or making the feminine energy feel less. No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, this is another rules too. Y'all, I'm giving you guys some jewels today. Those are laws, codes. You gotta love yourself for you to love somebody else, baby. There's no way around that. That's a law. It's not gonna happen. Somebody who doesn't love who they are will not love you. Cannot love you. And will not love you, nigga. What the fuck? Those are laws, man. You gotta know the laws, man. Y'all niggas gotta get, listen. Those are laws, man. That's why it's important for you to understand the 7 Hermetic principles. Tahuti, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Y'all gotta know this shit. You gotta know the laws, man. You gotta know the rules if you're gonna play the games. Come on, players. That's why I call you niggas my players. Not in the bullshit term, you know what I'm saying, niggas doing shit for pussy and shit. You ain't playing, baby. You ain't playing, I mean, shit, all right, you know what I'm saying? That's not the type of game we're talking over here, baby. Those are true players. Oh, we came here to win. Otherwise, why playing? I gotta find a way out. If I'm locked up, you know what I'm saying? You already know they're gonna let me out, baby. So having that type of understanding helps with, you know, not only how you're approaching life yourself. But anyway, but I was talking about, you know, loving yourself, you love somebody else. Those are laws. So by you understanding that alone, now if you come across somebody who does not love who they are, so now you know it's your duty to do the right thing. You have a purpose now. Whenever you hear a man says, "I'm doing," you know what I'm saying, he's doing his duty. This is your purpose. I know why I came here to do. As a healer, I'm doing my purpose, sir, and it's also my passion too. But that's because I know how to balance my masculinity and my femininity. I have transcended both. You know what I'm saying? So my passion is my freedom, is my purpose for me. But in most cases, you know what I'm saying? Like your purpose is just your purpose. Either way, what I'm saying to you is, nigga, I'm on my purpose. It doesn't matter. You know what I'm saying? But it does matter in terms of what I was referring about, understanding both sides. It makes you, that's where I'm at with it. It's a self-mastery shit. But I'm well tapped into my masculinity. And again, the balance comes in. I'm well tapped into my feminine energy. Meaning, I know, like with my son and my daughter, I know I nurture these niggas. I cook for them. You know what I'm saying? I do feminine, you know what I'm saying, nurturing them. What else can I do? Do you see what I'm saying? I'm saying this to show you that the way for me, I balance, I got to get into my feminine energy for me to have that connection with them. They're kids. And to maintain that fucking relationship with them too. Because that's what I do in order for me to clear the toxicity that there may be around. Not made, that they are pretty much around. But anyway, me being in touch with it, but pretty much I'm saying, like, once you understand, like, let's not talk about me at this point, because, because just like I was saying, I am passionate about my purpose. Do you see what I'm saying? So I find a medium on how to look at it from a masculine perspective, and also I can look at it from a feminine perspective. But anyway, in most cases, once you identify the essence of your sex, or your sex essence, then you would know, you become more powerful in the way you would express yourself. And you have to learn how to do it unapologetically. You ain't got shit to apologize to no motherfucker. You being you. You know what you gotta do. In other words, a lot of people who do not know how the fuck would anybody not knowing what their purpose is? That's because you were never trained to learn about you. That's why the society that we're living in, everybody's living their lives based on who they should be instead of who they are. But they've been conditioned not to look at who they are. So now, for you to find now your purpose in life, it has become something dramatic. Your ego is like this big, is on fucking steroids, and you got a whole bunch of shit going on. But all of that came from, the essence of that European understanding that is being, or somehow state of mind that's being given to you. You don't have what they call the African education. Then those kids would have to be balanced at a very young age. So by the time the motherfucker is 10 or maybe 9, he already knows what his fucking purpose is. Because of the type of education, because of how his mind is being conditioned. Like, I'm raising my kids, they know they are the shit. Not in the bullshit sense, but to understand that this is about them. What do you love? What do you like? Like my daughter, she plays the violin. That's what she loves. But this other nigga, he's chilling for now. He hasn't, you know what I'm saying? But he's truly into cars. Right? You let the nigga do what the fuck he wants and encourage him to do it. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of kids actually who became very successful, you know, Beyonce, they had that kind of backup, that understanding. But that's because their parents had to do certain work on who they are. I don't want my kids to do what the fuck I did or to follow society. You got to be a doctor. Nah, motherfucker, you're going to be you. And besides, she would already be eating from the tree of life from me because the type of knowledge that I'm going to give her, it's not the type of knowledge that's going to put her fucking ego on fucking steroids. This bitch going to be down to earth because that's the type of knowledge that we're giving over here. She would understand that the community is important. Everybody is. You know what I'm saying? Like the president. Okay, so there has to be a chef. They're having dinner at the White House. Who the fuck's going to make that? Oh, it has to be a respectable chef. Okay, so is he not needed? Is he less? Okay, he's not the president. Yeah, everybody's their own king. Like over here, I'm a king in my castle, nigga. The fuck? Not on this side, nigga. You know what I'm saying? I'll build this shit. You know what I mean? So I'm saying all of that to say, like, you know, everybody's important, man. You're talking all that shit, but yet you got to go to the supermarket and buy it. Buy whatever the fuck you need. That organic stuff. Well, somebody had to do it. But these people means nothing. The fuck? Alright. It's crazy. So when you have the type of knowledge in you, how can you be quote unquote egotistical? Because now you have, that's why you can educate yourself, meaning you can truly educate your ego. And not just your ego, but yourself, because the smarter you get, the better you are able to manage your ego. However the fuck you want to put it, your growth and your ego goes hand in hand, nigga. It's not so much of the ego, it's you, bitch. If you're a bitch, you just a bitch, not the ego. The ego is just chilling. Because the minute you stop being a bitch, guess what? The ego's not going to be a bitch anymore, nigga. Now, the ego is protecting you, of course, because you're already a bitch. Now, you know what I'm saying? You're making a bitch out of yourself. Even the ego like, man, nigga, you're giving me bad rap out here. And that's exactly what's been taking place. It's you, bitch. So the understanding of that foundation is important. That's why when we talk, we call this knowledge the occult. You have to get within. Not hidden. We're talking about a hidden knowledge. Not hidden in the sense that, you're not. I don't want you to see it. But it's not for you to see it. You really have to investigate. Now, what I'm doing here, it's pretty much telling you about investigation. What happened to me as a child? What's taking place with you? What was your conditioning like? Why are you thinking the way you think today? Why are you living in this toxic world? Well, motherfucker, you have to investigate that shit. So I'm giving you shit. I'm giving you the business. I'm just giving you the business. That's the bullshit you surrounded yourself with. And now you can't see life the way you being enslaved by your own self. You created a false self, an ideal that you're living by. And that's why you're living in a society where gangsters are being praised, man. Like, do you see that shit? Gangsters are being praised up in here, man. It's almost like, nigga, you gotta be a gangster. You know what I'm saying? Really? Wow. You see what I'm saying? Those are the shit that are being praised. Bullshit. Then you wonder why there's a bunch of bullshit? Doesn't maybe because they seal out a lot of bullshit. You're creating bullshit. You made monsters. Well, you should guess what you're gonna get. You know what I'm saying? Like I was watching that Kanye shit. Like he was saying, "Fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga, fuck a nigga." Yeah, that's how you feel like fuck a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like I went to Pizza Hut. Was it Pizza Hut I went to or Papa John's? Right? Like I'm getting the pizza in there. Like I stepped in there, man. These niggas don't even look at me. Hey, niggas, what up? You know what I'm saying? Hello, I'll be with you in just a second. You know what I'm saying? But that's niggas with niggas. You know what I'm saying? It's like, wow. So I'm saying all of that to say, I mean, shit, man. It is by design. It's not just being done like that. Do you see what I'm saying? Because that same Papa John's, when I walked in there, there's a white person in there. The very first thing, hello, sir, how you doing? And he's the way he is. It's not by design. He's like that there's reason why he's like that. It's by design, niggas. All that shit is by design. You know what I'm saying? It's by design. Like I was watching this shit. Even this white man was talking about it. It's like, you know what I'm saying? All this gangster music are only playing in the fucking hood. Well, guess why niggas be gang banging? You know what I mean? That's the shit that niggas live by. You surrounded yourself by it. Then that's your world. You know what I'm saying? And in that world, you know, animosity, that's what prevails. And if animosity is that's what's prevailed, like there cannot be love in this type of environment. You got to be closed off to love. Because at this point, it's going to make you weak. So now you have a whole culture that is built on toxicity. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, nigga like me, I have transcended all that. I embrace all that shit. Nigga, I'm hip-hop for life. These niggas ain't got nothing on me. You know what I'm saying? King Kong ain't got nothing on me. That's when the old school got to come in. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You change shit around. Yeah, niggas, this is how you do it, all right? You know what I'm saying? That's why, you know what I'm saying, certain niggas, you know what I'm saying, I fuck with. You know what I'm saying? Shit, you know what I mean? So the niggas, the brothers who understand that too, that's when, you know, they're projecting that positive message. They understand now. They know they have a voice. All that shit. You know what I'm saying? But I'm saying all of that to say, not only that, you know, again, this is just to show you, if you're looking at it from dick and pussy, meaning from just a humanity perspective, you're missing the whole point. Because even if you want to look at it from a humanity perspective, there's a lot of layers in it. So in those layers, as you delving into the depthness of the darkness, then now you're able to capture the light and bring that shit out. You're slaying your masters. I mean, you're your dragons at this point. You know what I'm saying? That's, you know what I'm saying? You know, depending how dramatic you're looking to be. You You know what I'm saying? You could be slaying your fucking dragons, do all that good shit. So that's what we're talking about. But anyway, I think I'm gonna leave it there. It's a little bit after an hour. Just to conclude though, you know what I'm saying? Come out the closet, niggas. You know what I'm saying? Understand your sex essence, but most importantly, that has, you know, it goes beyond. I'm glad I was able to touch on the same sex, the opposite sex, but at the end of the day, you know, the bottom line of what I was trying to say here is that you're looking at how gender, the masculine energy and the feminine energy, is reflecting in front of us. And it takes different form. But now you just got to look at it in a different way. That's why your humanity is your spirituality. You understand? I see. Bravo. Mali.